Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. So we've got another house vlog this weekend. We're currently in the process of doing the living room. If you can see the state of the living room behind me, it needs some TLC, and that's what we're in the process of doing. So hopefully this vlog, I will have decided on a colour. Is it 12 on there? 12 colours I think it was. I just can't decide. But yeah, we're basically picking a colour, we're going to be painting, decorating, we've got a piece of furniture to set up. We're basically starting, we semi-started it last week because we did all the gloss on the skirting boards and things and the doors. So the gloss is done other than one little section. So we started it last weekend and now we're just continuing on to this weekend, onto the transformation of the living room. Like, I'm so excited for it to be done, and it's gonna be so worth it because this room we haven't really touched since we've been in. Like, we literally moved in and we just bought sofas and then the TV, and then up until the beginning of this year we'd not done anything to it. So we'd been in nearly a year and a half before doing anything, literally just sofas. So then Brad built the chimney breast, and then we just paused on it because then other things take a hold and we got going in other places, and we was like, well, may as well leave the living room, we'll keep. But I really, really would love the living room to be done now. I said to myself last Christmas, I was like, next Christmas, I want the living room to be transformed. So that's what we're doing this weekend and possibly next weekend. I don't know how far we're going to get. I don't know what I don't necessarily know the plan, but just going with the flow, and it involves doing things to the living room. So if you're interested in seeing that, please follow along, as long with we're also going to be just doing like weekend things as well, because I like to jam pack them in. But yes, if you aren't subscribed already, please do. It really supports me. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's bridie.tinkling. But yeah, right now we are just about to pop out though because I'm hungry and I want to go for some brunch somewhere. So we're going to go and have some quality time with Chai, because the place that we're going to lets dogs in. So we're going to go and have a little quality time, just us three. And then we're going to come back and make a decision on the paint. Guys, it's the biggest decision. Because if you knew, basically we painted the kitchen green. I love the colour, but I don't want it in there no more. And it's green, and we're changing it in the future, that's the next project after the living room. But I don't want the same mistake. I don't want to paint it and then go, it's not right. Because it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time, and it's a lot of mess. So I really want to get the perfect colour, hence all of them swatches. Could have shares in B&Q for how many swatches we've paid for. But yeah, we're going to decide on a colour and we're going to go and get it later on. But right now we're going to go for brunch because I'm starving, and Chai's crying because he's like, I know something's happening but I don't know what. We're back from brunch and we're just deciding on what colour to go for. So the bottom row are them ones that I put on yesterday. This one's my favourite, but on camera and on this wall, it just looks very grey. But it doesn't, because then the same colour over here, I mean on camera it does actually look really grey. And it's down there as well. It's more of like, it's called, that is my slipper. No, thank you. It's called Summer Linen. And it's not classed as a grey, but that is grey, and that is a summer linen, and then that is the biscuit. And it's just, it's a bit too grey. But the actual shade of it is like perfect, because it's like, I like that it's light, it's a lighter colour than the others, but it just looks too grey. Brad's just nipped to the toilet, and then he's gonna give me his opinion, and then we're gonna go to B&Q. Probably get more swatches. Oh my God. More swatches. I need to get a grip. But you know when you've got like, I've got this colour in mind and none of these colours are just hitting the spot. So I really don't know. But I really want to get painted this weekend. Oh, you farted. You stink, man. But yeah, I'm going to see what Brad thinks. Let Brad have the final say on this one. Because it'll help me out. Yeah? Sometimes all I have to do is stare at Chai and he takes it as I'm playing. Can't look at you now. Oh, that's my ear. That's my ear. He does this thing where he nibbles with his front teeth to get my material of my t-shirt. So like he wants to grab my t-shirt, but in the process he nips me with his front teeth. Mummy is always covered in dog hairs. Okay, and that is because of you. Should we go? Ready? Boop. The trench is all dug out now in the garden, ready for the wire to go underneath there. And we had grass, but obviously this isn't going to be grass, and that's why it looks like that. But we don't want it to die, so we've just rolled it out. And then once this gets done, we'll put the grass on here. But obviously we don't want this to die in the meanwhile, because we're not sure when it's going to get done. Brad is also just getting the pebbles that are going to go in here, ready for us to put them in. But they're going to go in this little section, so it looks prettier. But the garden's looking so good so far. It just needs obviously that to be done. And then this is where the summer house is going. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, it's just a coincidence. Well, that already looks so good, doesn't it? Obviously the patio needs a good clean, and then that needs to be done. But then once that's done, I feel like, and then that wood's moved. Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to hear any of this. He wants to see how flat.
It's not, his grass is too long anyway.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Supervisor.
It's not showing up on camera, that's why I probably didn't see it. I've just looked in the mirror. And my face is filthy, it's not showing up. Let me show it, it's look better in this light. Yeah. I literally just went to the toilet and looked in the mirror and was like, oh, I did not think my face was this dirty. What colour do you think? I am torn between summer linen and biscuit crumbs. It just worries me that in certain lights and on my camera, it looks grey. It does, doesn't it?
Linen. I think linen.
But linen in like our curtains upstairs.
Yeah, no, but it's obviously it's just paint. Liquid linen colour doesn't obviously look.
So do we go and have a look to see if we? Because I like it. Right, I know they're not dark colours or light colours, but I like the lightness of it. These are quite a lot darker. I like how it's not a dark
nice
colour.
tone.
I like the tone. What is it? I don't know. I can't explain what I mean. But like, I mean, natural hessian looks lovely there. But then, I mean, it's not too bad. But it is a little bit pinky.
It's a bit purpley.
Yeah.
It's dark.
We're back from B&Q and we got almond white in matte. We got this one from Craig and Rose in pale cashmere. And then we got two Farrow and Ball ones, but mixed in the Volsper. And I got Dimity and Pointing. And when he showed us them, one of them looked pink, even though it didn't look pink on the display. I mean, obviously, I know they're going to be slightly different in colour as compared to actually Farrow and Ball because they're mixing them. But we shall see. I'm going to put them on the wall now. See what I think. These ones look very pink. That is pink. And it doesn't look. It looks more orange on camera, but right now, naked eye, looks very pink.
That's what I imagine it to be like.
So this is what we're working with. These are the 3.
We bought 4. The one above you.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the almond white. Oh, it's not going to focus. The pale cashmere. It does look grey. Stop.
God, that
pointing
middle one
and
looks
then
black.
Yeah, it looks so much darker on my phone. But
Like that.
That's what they look like.
Right, let me wash this. Let me get the almond milk and paint it.
We're back from B&Q again
Pick it up now.
for this.
Pick it up now. I want to move over it. I want to move faster than you're moving.
Right, we're moving the sofa, guys, into the garage.
Fall over, and then I can laugh.
We're moving the sofa into the garage.
This action shot is so cool.
Is it going to fit? No. It's not going to fit, darling.
We got these with
Did we
tilted
though?
angle with the feet off.
Yeah, but it's not going to work then, is it?
Yeah.
We're not taking the feet off, are we?
No, but this is the big. This is
This is the little one.
We might have to shut that door. Walk one that way.
Okay.
Get that booty hole. Get that booty hole. Get that booty hole right in the middle of the screen.
Stop showing everyone your butthole.
Come on.
Right.
Back to me.
I'm back.
And then just shut that door. Don't come that.
Right, question. If you're from the Midlands, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, do you know if someone says something, what did you say? I'll give you an example. What did you say?
Yeah.
And I went, don't come that. And Brad said, what do you mean don't come that? What does that mean? And I was like, it's just like an expression, like,
You
don't
missed
come that.
You missed like 5 words out.
No, but like, say if you said something that I didn't believe, if Brad was to say something that was rubbish, or like something that I didn't mean, like let's say he was like, I'm stupid, I don't know what to do. I'd say, don't come that. Means, like, don't say that.
Can you go that side of the sofa? Take these cushions off.
We're starting to paint, so we're doing the ceiling first. We're going to just do the coving and obviously the ceiling part, and then we'll go onto the walls, but we don't want to do the walls and then the ceiling and then it splat onto the walls. So I'm going to do the coving while Brad just does brushes over the whole of the ceiling. So then that job's done. One thing I'm unsure of, in the bay window, there is the ceiling part of it, and then obviously then there's the ceiling. I'm undecided. I think I was presumed we would have kept that part white because it's like the ceiling of the bay window. It's not the roof, but it is the roof of the bay. So I would have kept it white. But then do we paint that in the whole of the colour and only have the ceiling white? I don't know. What do you think? Let me show you. So I mean this part, like obviously the ceiling's going to be white. I would have kept that part white and then obviously had the wall go up to there. But then Brad presumed that we was going to have it all of the ivory. But I don't know, what would you do? I mean, it may be too late when you're watching this to tell me we may have done something, but what would you do? I don't know whether, I would have thought kept it white, but at the same time, it would make sense. I don't know. I feel like this is yellow. This paint looks yellow. We get in there, I've painted all of the coving and Brad is just currently doing the ceiling now. We had to wait because you had the long stick one, didn't you? And it just wouldn't work, it kept falling off. So
this is a different stick for a roll.
Yeah, so we've had to do it with that hand one, but obviously he needs the step, and I was on it to be able to do the coving.
The paintbrush.
Yeah, of course you can. In here and just has it curly or something like that. So you might wonder, why is there a massive blob there? And then another block there. Well, if you are wondering that, honestly, this dog, he's only gone, and luckily it's the white paint, but still not that luckily because it's paint. He's dropped his ball in the paint without us seeing, grabbed it out, so this ball is covered in paint, his nose in the paint pot without us seeing, grabbed out his ball, all of his mouth is covered in paint inside and around, and then I'm sat painting the skirting boards, and he just strolls over to me like, and like looks at me and goes, and then like drops it on my knee. So I panic. I'm like, oh my God, there's paint in his mouth. So we've just had an experience of rushing him outside, getting the hosing, trying to gently hose inside of his mouth to get all of the paint out without him drinking it. So I've had to hold his head, oh my God, and clean him down with the hose because he was covered. So if you've got a dog or a Doberman, when you paint him, just cover up the paint pots with the lids because they will drop their ball wherever they think is fun. And we should know this because he's always done this. He always drops his ball in the most just places that you don't want him to drop his ball, basically. So I should have known better, but we don't. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish painting this little section, then we're gonna call it for today. We've cut in everywhere. I'm just gonna do this section because then it's done.
Okay, do you want me to sort some food out?
Yeah, you can do. What should we have?
I don't know. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do a water garden and stuff?
Yeah. Okay, darling. I'll not be a minute anyway.
You can turn that off if you want.
Yeah. But yeah, the dramatics have passed. Hopefully he's okay. We're just going to keep an eye on him because obviously I don't know how much paint he actually licked or swallowed or whatever he did. We've just given him some milk to hopefully line. Well, not obviously so the paint's there. Hopefully just to help so we can just make sure I keep an eye on him. But we're forever being kept on our toes by this this boy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. He's the best. He's funny. But it makes me worry. Anyway, I'm going to carry on doing this and then we're calling it because we've cut in everywhere nearly other than around the coving, but that needs to be painted again. The coving does. You can just see where it's not 100% perfect. So we're going to go around that again tomorrow and then probably start rolling it everywhere. So this is the progress so far, which actually doesn't look that much, but this whole section has had just brushed and we've done all of the skirting around there, cutting the corners, or like I said, we just haven't cut in up above, cutting all around there. And obviously I just need to do the corners, I just need a smaller brush. I love the colour. Again, it's not picking up dead well on camera. But now that we've cut in other than obviously above, we're going to paint the coving one more time tomorrow because it's just slightly not 100%. And then we'll cut in and then we'll start slapping it on in the walls. But this is the annoying bit, like the cutting in part that you need to do. And I thought if we just get it done in one go, or like most of it done, yeah, I'll probably still need to go over again, but at least it's done. One part of it is done, so I'm really happy. And then I just coloured over that bit because that's where the bit of the words were for the paints. But I'm really happy with it so far. It doesn't look like much right now, but it will. And again, it looks like a different colour on camera, I'm gonna be honest, but it looks, I'm really happy with the colour. I'm glad we went for this one. I'm glad I chose 15 swatches I went for this, but yeah, I love it. His ears are blowing in the wind. Hello, it's a new day. Sorry, Jai, I'm talking to the vlog. We're on a lovely dog walk. We're actually over halfway, we're nearly home now. Well, not too far home. So it's been lovely. We just got up, had a bit of a lie-in, and now went on a dog walk, and then when we go home we're going to continue with the living room. But it's been so nice. We both made a coffee, didn't we, babe? Yeah. Made a coffee. Well, you made the coffee. Made a coffee for us, put them in takeaway cups, and walked halfway with our coffee. It's been lovely. The sun keeps coming out, but it's also a nice temperature. It's a nice temperature so that it's not too hot for Chai, but then the sun keeps coming out and getting warmer. It's just lovely. It's starting to spit a little bit now, actually, though. but it's been such a nice walk. I do love walking. But yeah, we're just on our way home now. We're gonna probably get a little bit of lunch, and then we are gonna get back onto doing the living room, hopefully getting as much as we can done. So it should be a successful day. You enjoyed the walk?
Yeah.
I like just spending time with you two.
Yeah, it's nice.
You're my favourite people. We're starting. Progress. So first coat has been on, but look what the wall is doing, guys. It's like they've put something on there before we bought it. Okay, look at the remote. But it needs another coat, obviously. But I thought you trumped then. But yeah, I just need to do up there, and I need to cut in, so I'm going to do that now. We've finished painting. It still needs another coat, but we've cut in around the... Oh, God, Chai. We've cut in... He wants to show you his ball. Is that your ball? Yes. We've cut in... Well, I cut in all around the coving. We've done a second cut in around the skirting board. Now the walls have been coated. They just need another coat. But it's looking so good. There's still that patch there, but... Yeah, I love the colour. It does, honestly. I don't think it looks a bit more grey on camera than what it is in real life, don't you think?
Yeah.
But yeah, it just needs another coat.
We don't mind grey, babe.
But yeah, we're really happy with how it's looking. We love the colour, don't we?
Yeah.
So whilst we wait, obviously we can't paint another coat, and we're not going to paint one tonight because we need it to dry. We'll do it tomorrow. We have got a unit that I ordered that we're going to put up. We're not going to keep it in here whilst it needs being decorated, but I thought we may as well put it up because I want to see what it looks like, and I want to look at it and envision it there because I'm being impatient, guys. I'm being impatient, but I also want to because we're been on a roll with the living room now. I'm like, right, let's get that in, let's see what that looks like. We'll move it out obviously when we start painting again. But we got it from Next in the end. I was undecided between this one and one from... Where was it from, babe?
What's it? Fair.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That hurts my head. I've got the app. Wayfair. That was it. It was from Wayfair. But we decided to go for this one. So hopefully it looks nice and I've not made the wrong decision. You think we should have gone for this one, don't you?
I think it'll just look better.
Yeah, so we're just going to put it up and have a look what it looks like, and then move it back into the kitchen or the garage so it doesn't get paint or damaged before we move everything back. And the other sofa is currently just in the hallway. Bear in mind, we can't use the front door. It's just living there. So, right, we're going to put it up.
No.
Oh, good job, Chai. Oh, let's get that bit off for you then. There you go, go on then. That's Chai's helping. And there we have it. Look at that. Obviously, the light's not going to be like that, and that's not going to be on there. You said a plant would look good, didn't you?
I think, yeah,
Yeah. So that is what it looks like. Obviously, we need to give another coat so it won't be living. And then...
Do you know what we should do?
What should we do?
Do the shelves.
Yeah.
Obviously, leave a gap. And now have the dangler plant.
Yeah, that'd look nice. Yeah, that would look really
I
nice.
think so. You gotta get a scaffold board.
Yeah.
When we painted this, do like next weekend or something.
Yeah. We got lots of things to do in this room still, but we've made such a big chunk, haven't we? Like, oh God, just jumps on and off. But yeah, we've made such a good like dint in what we've got to do, and it's looking so nice. It's actually looking like, Brad, what did you say? What did you say this room was looking like? What did you say that the living room was looking like?
Like a mum and dad's living room.
Like a mum and dad's living room?
When you used to go to your mate's house and you walk in and you'd be like...
Your mum and dad's
like, it's your mate's mum and dad's living room. It's
an adult.
It's a grown-up living room.
Grown-up.
Yeah.
It's not just a sofa in a white room.
No.
And you would just leave it white, wouldn't you? You would have done nothing, just...
I'm quite content. I don't need like visual.
Whereas I do feng shui, whatever it is.
I just want somewhere comfy to sit and something to watch. That's
Yeah.
all. And
Whereas
fish. I like fish.
Yeah, you want the fish tank in the living room, don't you? We could always put it on the bookshelf if we get a bookshelf.
Yeah, because all the wires.
Yeah.
Got a filter.
I think when we get a unit for in here, they should be in here.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It would look cool.
Yeah. Nice. This is dinner tonight. Homemade hummus, celery sticks, carrots, beetroot, couscous, burrata, and some honey and honeycomb. This looks delicious. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
This is his thing that he does every night before he goes out for a movie. This is dried sage, by the way. I harvested it from our little herb garden, and I'm drying it out, and then I'm going to blitz it up. So we've got some homegrown sage. Wow, I love this colour so much, guys. Right now we are about to take all of this tape wrap up, put that back into position, get the sofas back in here with the cushions and everything, and then the next step will be to take that off, and then we can start dressing it, but I need to order bits and bobs to do that. But yeah, loving it. Such a nice colour. So happy with it. So now we've put everything back in, everything's looking lovely. So that's there, the sofa's back in, it's like that, and then this is what the chimney breast is looking like. So now the plan of attack was to put these pieces of wood in. I don't think they're going to fill it, but put them in there and see what they look like.
See, I thought you could have gone and tried to like... Yeah, then like, with a piece like that, try and like... Do you know what I mean?
Hello, it's a few days later and I just wanted to pop in because I didn't end the vlog. But I just wanted to say goodbye and I hope you like the living room so far. It's far from finished in terms of decoration, in terms of we're still wanting bookshelf, picture frames and footstools and all that jazz. But we both absolutely love the chimney breast and the unit. I think it's perfect. Like, I'm so glad we went for that one. It is from Next. I will link it down below if you want to know which one we got. But yeah, I'm so happy with it and I'm so happy it's painted and I just think it's gorgeous. I love the colour. I can't remember what the one we went for it was called now. Almond white or something like that from Dulux. But it's like the perfect shade because it's not yellow, it's not grey, it's a perfectly creamy colour but not too dark and in your face. It's just subtle and that is exactly what I wanted. But you can tell the difference between the white ceiling but without it being like drastic. I just wanted a little bit more warmth in here and it definitely brings it. So I'm so excited for like what the future of the living room is going to be because obviously we've got still lots of things to bring to it. We've got pictures. I'm gonna do some artwork. I'm gonna do I'm gonna make some artwork. I'm gonna make a canvas, I think. We're both gonna choose a bookshelf. We're gonna have a look. Obviously my dad's building a footstool for us when we actually give it to him. Actually, we need to give it to him. We've built the base but we need to make it a little bit smaller. And he's going to upholster it for us. We're very lucky that he can do that. So yeah, it's all coming together. It's been a slow process, but that's fine. If you're in a new house or just a house and you've still got rooms that aren't finished, just take it from us. We've been in 2 years and this room is still not finished, and that's fine. That is fine. It's not a race. Do it in your own time. Things cost money, things take time, and that's just the way it is. But now I'm really happy that we are finally working on this room just because we do spend a lot of our time in here. So like to Brad, he's not bothered, like he said before. He's quite happy to just have a sofa, a TV and that's it. Whereas for me, I'm more of my environment definitely affects, I don't know, it not affects my mood, but I think, you know, if you're in a cozy or like just a lovely looking living room, which is mine, I think it just makes it feel nice. I can't explain. I think if you like stuff like that, then you'll completely get it. Whereas Brad's seen it, he's like, yeah, I love it. I'm so glad we've done it. But he wouldn't have been bothered if I said, can we just leave it white and not do nothing? And he'd have been like, yeah, because Brad is very, very good like that. He's very easygoing. Like, okay, you wanting them to see your little egghead. Hey, he's like, because you're talking to the camera and not me again, Mum. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're happy and healthy because you deserve to be. And I shall see you next Tuesday. Bye.